And yes, I am live again. I know, you just can't get enough of me. Anyways, cheers, everybody. Welcome to, hopefully you're having a great Saturday. As in my kind of, I am doing Sierra Nevada beers, just unfortunately not the one me and Simone were supposed to have done today. But hopefully we will reschedule that in the near future. So until then, here I am, hanging out. I may open this up to the panel at some point. If you do want to join, you know how to get a hold of me on Instagram, anything. So, but cheers, Stephen. So, and I'm going to drink 3 Sierra Nevada beers that I have. I'm going to go in the IBU range, also low to high, which Sierra Nevada beers, it's not really, it's probably, like most beers will go like that. This is probably going to be more a little, because most of the beers are hoppy to a certain extent. So the first one I am trying is going to be the Premium Pils. And so it's a 4.7% ABV, and which is kind of funny. It's an 8 ounce. So I think there's probably Pilsner glasses that are probably like this little skinny little glass kind of thing that's probably meant for it, and I don't have one. All I have is this Sierra Nevada glass. So I'm trying to keep it proper glassware, but this is about close. I saw this is kind of gonna look kind of funny in the glass, but yeah. So, but yeah. So it's I don't have anywhere to. I don't have my. I know that's gonna help for this glass. It will. Oh, I'll hide behind the glass. So let's just we'll just move it to the side over here. But yeah, so like I said, I do have a home brewing channel. I just separated it out. You guys stalking me? What, you guys following me everywhere I go? Anyways, cheers, Esco Twisted. Hope you guys are doing well. So yeah, so basically the Pils is kind of got that straw color, little squish hazy. It has nothing to do with the glass, so it's not crystal clear. But I think I can see the little mountains from the outside, so clear enough. But yeah, so it's the can says, I've enjoyed beers all over the world, but there's something special about a proper Pilsner at a European pub. Unfortunately, it's not European. It's Shark Winter Tavern. Crisp, refreshing, and served in a smaller glass to keep it at the ideal temperature and flavor. Okay, but I said, I think if I had the proper glass, it's how Pilsners is meant to be enjoyed. But quote is by Brian Grossman, chief brewer. So, and one thing I hate about it is trying to read cans with the metallic. So obviously, like I said, I had trouble because I got glare. So if I, anyway, yeah, but anyways, can looks cool. That's all I'm gonna say. More about that. So, anyways, it's gonna taste like smells like a beer. That's a little bit hoppier. I think I smell a little more of the hops. And unfortunately, I didn't do my research because this is just a beer chat. I'm not really reviewing deep down review because not everybody can get this. If they did, probably already had it. So at this point in time, so I'm just here to kind of tell you a little bit about the beer, but in general, but here to chat with you guys and maybe chat with myself. I don't know. That's how things go. So. notification about something else I don't care about. But yeah, so it's a hoppy pilsner. Big shocker from Sierra Nevada. So but anyways, yeah. So I mean, I can't complain. I mean, is there better pilsners and all that? Most likely, but I mean, these guys did, I think, a collab with Bitburger, so and of course, I think they know what they're doing. They just put their little twists on it, so and nothing wrong with that. But if you were looking for a real pilsner, probably not really one you would go to. But like I said, it's 4.7%, so it's kind of look for that. I wish they would tell me more about it besides the government crap. So that's another thing too. I wish they would put the IBUs on it at least. I mean, if you're not going to tell me what the hops are, at least tell me the IBUs. Just for kicks and giggles. I mean, because they tell you the ABV. When do you say the IBUs? If not, you tell you, I mean, more the basic what ingredients they are. I'm going to go and like, oh, give me the recipe, but maybe that's so. But a little rant. So and I had to. No, actually, I got this in the store, which I was because this was out for a while, and I thought, oh, I just never gonna make it down here. And all of a sudden, I don't know what I was looking for. I think it was one of the beers I'm gonna have later. I was looking for that. All of a sudden, that popped up. I went, so I had to get it, and it was funny because they sell in an 8-pack. So I'm glad I had to order directly from Sierra Nevada because it would have been freaking way more. And of course, I can't remember how much. This wasn't too bad price point. So, but yeah. So what else is going on in the world? It's spinning. We get daylight. We get nighttime. So that's heavy. This is heavy stuff here. I know, heavy stuff. So, oh, I'm doing terrible, Esco. I'm doing terrible. I don't know. I don't know what to do with myself. It's too quiet for a Saturday, so that's why here I am to mess up everybody else's weekend. But yeah. Yeah, things fine. I mean, good as could be. Went out to a quote British, I want to say pub for dinner last night. It's called open house because basically they can serve any beer they want, and all the beers that we go, I want this. Nope, don't have it. I want this beer. I don't have it. Freaking really. And then we ended up on a beer. I was fine. Which ironically I had just bought earlier. I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead and have it. It's fine. So anyways, I had a cottage pie. So which was very hot. So it kind of singed the top of my mouth. So oh hey Savage. How's your buddy, long lost buddy doing? We haven't. So, but yeah. So that's kind of. So I mean, the dinner was great and all that, except for I got that. Once in a while I deal with that, but it's. I mean, it's not like the alcohol is not. Like, oh, it hurts because I wouldn't be doing this if it was the case. But yeah, so it was enjoyable. And it was funny. The table next to us, they basically moved it. And we're like, what the heck's going on? So they had a one-man band last night. So he finished setting up as we were getting ready to leave. I'm going, we're just leaving. It's not because of you. I think he kind of like, but I said, but he saw my mom and dad. He was nice. He wasn't. And so 4.7. And basically, it is a hoppy Pilsner. Like, it's kind of shocking, huh, Jim, for us here in Nevada. Now, I suppose I probably could look it up, but I mean, I wish, Jim, of course, I bought this in the store, so I didn't. I wish because I know there's those little small Pilsner glasses, and this is what it's meant for, and one like, man. So it's kind of, I don't know if that would change anything, but I think it would. So, because they kept saying, it's the right size to keep the temperature and flavor kind of thing. I thought, well, if you put it in this, it's going to warm up quicker too. So anyway, that's just the kind of, but it's not, but it's good. I kind of like it. It was packaged in September, beginning, so it's gonna be almost 3 months old. So I said I would do it again. I would kind of nice if I had the little stubby Pilsner glasses, but I don't. I mean, the only thing I have like that is a shot glass. I mean, I do have like a double shot glass, but it's kind of, that's like drinking half of that. Then so I'm not doing a beer shot. I'm not doing beer shots. I bet, yeah. I know. Actually, yeah, Jim. I'm surprised they didn't have it in your area, because I got this when they released Celebration. As a result, because if not, I mean, I saw all the emails and all the advertising for it. It was like okay, I want. And you look through the thing and like not in your area, not in your area. I was like, okay. I just happened to go. I just wanted to see if the store had this Celebration in, and it also, because it says here in Nevada, and also I saw that, I went, oh, so I am definitely stopping by getting the Celebration and that, because that came in an 8-pack. Because this is an 8-ounce can, so it came in an 8-pack, which I don't think the price wasn't too bad. I think I was just going to buy it anyway. I mean, I wasn't like this was this way out of whack, but so yeah, this is, I'm going to say, a little more than just your lawnmower beer. But then again, if you're a craft beer drinker, this is your lawnmower beer. But there's a little bit more hop. So the hoppiness kind of comes out as it warms up. So obviously it's one of those, I think because I keep holding the glass, not that, so the hand's warming up the beer. But yeah, so I guess anyways, getting back to because it was just one of the liquor store chains, Bevmo. I don't know if you have Bevmo out there. That's where I found it. So, but yeah, it was kind of hit and miss on this one. It was, and you couldn't order it directly from Sierra Nevada. It was like you had to go find it and get it. And a lot of when they released it, it was mostly, from what I saw, it was on tap. So it wasn't like anywhere you can go buy the can. Okay, see you guys. See you, Twist and Nisco. Take it easy. So, but yeah. But hopefully, Jimmy, I mean, hopefully they'll release that in your area. I mean, and so I didn't even think about, I didn't even, actually, you know what? I didn't even think about it when I was there last night getting some other beers to see if they had more of that, because I have too much beer, sitting on too much beer at the moment, and which eventually you guys will see at some point. So Anyways, what else is going on in the beer world? Obviously, everybody's still kind of talking about Rogue kind of shutting their doors like overnight kind of thing. So it's kind of a little bit of a shocker. Of course, and this the way that they closed the doors is kind of like did people not see this coming kind of thing. So I mean, Rogue was big but not big, so it's one of those kind of, but you're seeing, that's what the second one out here on the West Coast, that a big brewery that's closed their doors. So because the 21st Amendment was the first one, that was a few months ago. Now you have Rogue recently. So, and well, obviously you had Interesting, right? Anchor Brewing a few years ago, but that's kind of like, I'm not saying craft beer is dead, but I just think it's hard to adjust to the market kind of thing. So but I think it's just one of those things that people just need to kind of hang tight, and if you best you can. Of course, Rogue and 21st Amendment, they were a big company, so that's probably, if you're a little pub, you probably could write it out, but maybe a bit easier. I don't know, but that's hard. That's hard to say. But running a brewery, that's not easy. I've seen people start it up and kind of thing, and it's just like, that's why I have people like, why don't you start wanting to do too much time and money involved in this head, and then if you turn out all of a sudden you wasted a lot of your time and money, basically somebody else's money. So you gotta have to find investors to back you up, because to do anything halfway decent, you need the money. But like I said, because I haven't drinking a Rogue or a beer in a while. I was just trying to think of what the last one I had. So eating fresh roasted peanuts. I wish they would have chestnuts. It's hit and miss, but because I mean my brown with chestnuts, but they're packaged, so they're not the same. But that's the first time I had seen chestnuts. So well, not what I was expecting, but I said when I took my gravity reading on my beer this morning today before I went going doing the lives, it was very nutty brown. The chestnuts came through a lot. Of course, I was probably eating it because of the peanuts. But anyways, I'm almost done with this, so I'm gonna move on to my next beer. Next Sierra Nevada beer. Guess between now and then, guess what is my next one? Put it in the comments. What do you think? What is going to be my next Sierra Nevada beer? I'm like in the bar. They got nuts out there, and of course I can't throw them on the floor like you do in most bars. But well, I can, but I just don't want to clean them up later. Anyway, I should have put my. I'll do that when I go get my next one. So, which I will go ahead and do that now. So I'll be back in the chippy. Okay, back. So for those that guessed right, congratulations. Oh, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. And this was again same date as the Pilsner, roughly. So can be. And so, oh my God. Oh no, real stretch. Like I said, I'm kind of guessing I'm going up the IBUs because obviously this has less IBUs than this guy, and potentially the next beer is going to have probably a little bit more than this. And go ahead. Again, my wonderful. Oh, there we go. So, but yeah, your typical Sierra Nevada, same color, good carb, good head. So, of course, I nuts. I'm gonna have to drink a little water. You know, it's not really going to clean the palate enough. But anyways, but yeah, and also I got in the Sierra Nevada glass. Blah blah blah. And this is obviously gonna be they don't tell IBUs, which again like and flipping a. I guess we're just all gonna guess what the ABV is. Can conditioned, by the way. I was like, okay, and that's the first time I've seen that. Of course, either I've been ignoring it all these years, or oh, there we go. 5.6. And it says, please recycle your beer. Oh, recycle the can. It says, please recycle. So is it the beer or the can? I should write. Of course, I don't know how many people have actually wrote them about that. I'm going like, it says, please recycle on the side of your can bottle. Are we talking about the beer or the container? But yeah, can condition. That's kind of. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's clear because, like I said, I can still see the L side of the. I can see the mountains. Not as clear as the pills, but so there's you can, and it's I'm kind of looking at it, you can kind of see suspension. So I don't know if that's maybe the yeast. So it's one of those like I need to harvest. I want to harvest the yeast, make my own beer. Of course, I need to do with all the 12-pack that I got. Probably the. Yeah, I bet you if I really were to let this bad boy sit, I would get yeast because they probably can't real. Ew, I'm getting stuff on the bottom, so but it's not enough to make any. Oh, it actually keeps. Oh, yeah, now it's getting more and more. Now I'm almost want to just let the bad boy sit, get another one, and just see how much. But it's yeah, I said you probably need a lot of it, or slowly kind of keep starters and just keep building and building and building and building to get to the amount of yeast you need for a batch of beer. But, yeah. That's the first time. That's interesting. I said either I wasn't paying attention or actually they said it's now can conditioned. So that's interesting. I think can conditioned. I would figure in the bottles would have been better, but the cans would. But yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, you can see all the yeast suspended in the beer because the carbonation is going up. You can see the yeast kind of just sitting there, probably slowly dropping. because it's building. The sediment on the bottom is building. That's it. If anybody wants to join, just let me know. I'll send you the link, or if not, no worries. I can sit and entertain you one way or another. And nothing as for tonight, not too much going on tonight. I thought I was gonna have plans, but those kind of change. You missed it, Josh. I just did it just like 5 minutes ago. You're a little late for that. It was a non-alcoholic seltzers. That was a great review on that one. Yeah, I know. Damn it. I hate it too. Like I think I even missed it. No, I'm just kind of playing around watching this beer. Because it's just so funny to see the stuff in suspension. I never seen a Sierra Nevada like that. Of course, I don't have the box. I want those. I had to go. I was even on the box saying can condition. See, now if I was a home brewing, I would probably was it whatever. But now this is a home brewer. It's kind of like oh. And so, but yeah, this is just a Sierra Nevada kind of drink chat kind of day because I got some Sierra Nevada beers. Well, it was going to be kind of a Sierra Nevada beer themed day, but a little bit of plans changed. And because I was meant to do the Optimum with Simo today, but plans had changed. So, and because I think I had scheduled to do the pumpkin ale, which I did for this. And so this is kind of like in place. So I swapped out the Optimum for this. So, but yeah. But anyway, so again, I hope everybody's having a good day. And kind of nice weather out there. So it's one of those kind of like, here I am doing this. Whoops. Oh, yeah. This is what happens when you screw around. Breaking toys. I'm breaking a bit. Okay. Put the mic back on. If it's even working. Whoops. Yeah. Just check and see if anything else is going on in the YouTube universe. Apparently, looks like a couple other channels are going to me. So that's why I'm on this channel, not my home brewing. Well, this is not home brewing, so that's why I'm not on my home brewing channel. So, and I don't have that much content on my home brewing channel yet. I think it's going to be more beginning of the year. I'll kind of reestablish that. Kind of right now, it's just things going on, and I just am a semi-perfectionist. And kind of is like I keep coming up with these ideas and blah blah blah. And so it's just if I had somebody to kind of help me, I think I would do it, have more. But just doing it by yourself, it's just sometimes it's like, eh. But yeah, anyway, so I will be doing more home brewing stuff on the other channel. I just kind of wanted to separate, just to have a beer and having a good time kind of thing, because I think the home brewing got a little, it's getting a little lost in there. I mean, ish, but I just kind of wanted to separate it out. So that's why I got a new logo for the home beer, the Shark Brewing Adventure, Brewing Adventures and Shark Beer Adventures. That's a mouthful kind of thing. So, but anyways, going back. No plans really tonight. So that's what kind of hanging out. I'm kind of doing the 3. So, I mean, I will go out to dinner probably, take the parents out to dinner, but I'm not going to be sitting drinking a ton of beers. So, saying beer news, I was saying, go see Rod J, because he probably has more beer news than I do. And I've been busy with work, and so it's kind of not really. The holidays coming up. I keep trying to decide if I want to buy more stuff from my brewing or other. I mean, so it's kind of like trying to create my quote Christmas wish list, which 90% of it nobody's going to get anyway. So, but yeah. I'm trying. Probably, I probably should have done that beer instead of these. But oh well, because I bought a new beer yesterday. Was it this past week? And it was kind of, so I had it last night. It was interesting. So I had the new Modelo, and it's with the Noche something. I want to call it a Christmas beer. I mean, it's got the red and gold label kind of thing on it, but it was kind of interesting. And I probably should have done that, because I would have been more. There'd been more to it, but I said maybe. Well, I don't have the thumbnail to do it, but maybe depends what happens tonight. But anyways, but so it's we're still getting a little bit more yeast. And I said again, not enough to do anything with. I'm gonna have to ask, because I know Mr. B. I think he had their Sierra Nevada the draft. He was able to pull. So I don't know if if he did for every bottle, he just kept collecting kind of thing. I have to. Next time I talk to him, I have to try to remember to ask him that, because I said earlier, going, it's like you have to almost. Yeah, you almost have to. Yeah, it's like I keep looking at one like, there's nothing I can do with that. It drives me nuts for the home brewing part. Like, come on, I want to use that. It's like I don't have enough. So I don't know if he had enough to kind of, if it was one bottle, or I don't know how many bottles he collected over time. If I had everybody had the cans and going, okay, here we're 12-pack. We're going to put in the glass. You guys drink up to a certain point. Nope. And no backwash. That's the other thing too, probably. So I can cultivate the yeast after that. Just make a start. Because I think that's one of those you have to keep building so you have enough, like I said earlier, to do anything with. But anyways, and it's funny. It's still like a seeds of suspension. So very interesting. No, So this happens when you're not talking to other people. I mean, on panels kind of thing. That now you're seeing other things like, oh, didn't know that. Didn't know that. So, anyways, again, like I said, so I'm having 3 Sierra Nevada beers. So I also have had. We'll build the pyramid here. I had the pills. I had the pill. So guess what next Sierra Nevada beer I'm going to have? And the winner gets absolutely something that I can't send them. So, yeah, this is going quicker than, yeah, I don't know. This is at 4.7%, 5.6. Then, of course, I had a 6% beer before this, and my pumpkin ale from the Shark Brewing Company, pumpkin ale, I should say. Kind of talking to the third person. And a bar, you have the peanuts. So that's but yeah, interesting. I can probably do 3 beers in it. Well, not really hard to do 3 beers an hour, but I was expecting this would take a little bit longer. Scary. This live starts in about. So I had 2 beers at this point. I have one more. It'll probably be now an hour before it really starts, Josh. Because by that point, the ABV, all the alcohol probably will kick in, and I'll probably go, woo. Oh, yeah, by the way, Josh. Yeah. And, oh, yeah, because it's obviously the time of the year, and there's a certain beer that. Hey, Disco, how you doing? Oh, boo. Yeah, I know. Yeah, get over it. Hope you're doing well, Disco. Just having a. Well, obviously you know about this one, this one, but then the pills, party foul. I'm trying to do your tilt, Disco, with 2 cans. Yeah, it basically. Whoops, I got the can backwards. The Pilsner was pretty good. It's a hoppy Pilsner. Just obviously it's here in Nevada, so you're not gonna have your. So yeah, so no, the Pilsner was really good. It was like I want to call it almost like an IPA, Indian Pale Lager. I almost want to, even though they call it Pilsner, I almost want to, because it's got that hoppiness. So how are you doing, Disco? Did you have a? I'm assuming you're coming off of work. But yeah, but if I get my. See, I'm trying to do the tilt and not working. So I'm just trying to think, okay, the next can is got put it up to here. I'm just there. Now I can, but see, now you get the stupid glare. That's why I had to do the tilt. Well, I'm just entertaining everybody. So I'm just going to leave that can on the floor. long as I don't do that personally, we're all good. If I do that, it'll be content entertaining for everybody, good laugh and all. But I do have a can crusher over here, so I can just. I had to do that. Just crush the cans and say, "Yeah, that was the beer I just had. Guess what it was?" Yeah, leave it on the floor. They won't fall. Yeah, exactly. The ants might trip over it. I don't want to hurt the ants or the spiders or whatever, maybe on the ground. They might trip lizards. They might trip over that. So, but yeah. Anyway, so it's what I was kind of amazed at Disco is like this is can condition, so all the yeast is settling because it's been in suspension throughout the whole beer. So I've been kind of sitting looking at the whole thing because you can just see the yeast just floating. So the home brewer was kicking into me. I was like, I want to get that, but it's not enough to do anything with. That's the problem. I'm not drinking another. Oh, because I don't have any more cans left. Because like I said, I just noticed on the can it says can conditioned. First time I've seen a can condition. I know you have the draft ones, but we don't get that here. So like somebody finally said something, so they brought them here. So this is new to me. I mean, the beer still tastes the same, but it's just like the home brewing, like ooh. And I wish Rob was here, so that way we can kind of nerd out and be like, okay, how the hell am I gonna? How many samples of this do I need to do one of our batches of beer? And the interesting thing too, it's sticking to the. Well, it was sticking. Well, no, I just agitated it. So I'm not gonna collect the yeast because it's not worth. I would just have to. That's not me farting or sharding. If you heard that, that was somebody on their Harley Davidson motorcycle riding by. One of the neighbors. One of the ABM Bev lover people. Well, like, dude, I tried to get them to drink some of my home brew. I had like he's like, it's like two. Like, okay, never mind. So when I go hang out with them, I brought my own, and I could drink that crap, but no, I just want something. You guys can get drunk off of that. I don't know. That's like drinking water for me. I'm like, yeah. But we haven't hung out for a little bit. So, because they're off riding their motorcycles. So, anyways, so that was kind of a little bit of the trivia on that one. Not trivia, but kind of the discussion point of the can condition. So that was one of those. I wish I should have recorded it and kind of, if I remember, to see the suspension. That was just weird. But you would think, it's a fruited beer, kind of you get that stuff just kind of just sitting there, but obviously it's not. So statistically here we're going to beer number 3, please, and I will be right back. So again, so I'm back with beer number 3, please. And oh, did you see what it was? Yeah, get that. I'm using the same glass, beer clean. Same company, beer. So, anyways, most likely you probably, for people who watch this later, going like, okay, beer number 3, see saw the red can with weird Sierra Nevada can that comes out this time of the year is obviously it's celebration. Again, it's like I said, the goal was just to go up the ABV, well that too, the IBU and the ABV, both ironically the same because this is a 6.8% recycle. Again, do I recycle the beer or do I recycle the can? Obviously, it's the can, but some people will try to recycle the beer. I love it. Imagine that. Oh, recycle. You got the recycled water for your plants. And you're drinking recycled beer. Oh, yeah, everybody go like that. Josh might do it though, if he's still around. So yeah, so again, I wish I. So since I'm doing kicks and giggles now. Let's see if I can find out what the IBUs on all these beers were. And prefer pills. Oh, no. Pill. Celebration. Think of the earth. Celebrate. Have a good time. Of course, I butchered that, but. And so the pills had 25 IBUs. Pale ale is 38, and this is 65. So again, right, I went right up the chain because back in the day, because I always remember this is because higher the IBU is, your palate goes because if you were to go, if I went the reverse, that Pilsner, I wouldn't taste anything with that Pilsner because the IBUs, all the hot bitterness and all that from this beer would have just killed. It would have killed the taste, so you wouldn't taste anything, kind of thing. So, especially in the West Coast IPAs, if you're going to wind up drinking a West Coast IPA and you want to drink something else, you drink that first. So that way you can try it. Then, because once you do the IPA, it was like that was it. That's the only thing you were drinking. And this you were so too far gone, and like, hey, who cares? But yeah, so it definitely is a little bit more bitter. But yeah, obviously this is hazy too. So because it's the fresh hop, so it's not going to be a true West Coast, and it's not supposed to be really West Coast. It's supposed to be a fresh hop. Of course, this was canned on supposedly beginning of October, so it's going to be almost 2 months, a little less than 2 months. So it's probably still in the wheelhouse, but it's on the verge of kind of. So what do I said we're because I'm putting it on the bottom of my freaking glass, and so it's got the round, so that's why it's not sitting. The one's fine, but once you start putting the other thing, well, they're not You can't. Oh, no wonder you can't do different cans sizes. But oh well. Anyway, so almost an hour in. But yeah, it definitely is. You get that definitely the dank kind of. I'm gonna say dank Cascade, probably Simcoe's. Of course, there's and of course again. I'm just here having a beer and chat. I am not really doing a major beer review, even though I kind of act like I am, but I'm not. Because I wasn't going to do that. I would have had all the information in front of me. I'm just here hanging out, chatting with whoever wants to chat in the chat kind of thing. So I'm here to entertain you guys one way or another. For those who are not doing anything on a wonderful Saturday, the 22nd of November, weekend before Thanksgiving. Again, for all those people in America who are going to celebrate Thanksgiving next week, happy Thanksgiving, happy Turkey Day, happy gobble, 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 happy tofurkey, or whatever you may do, ham, whatever. But anyways, cheers. Yeah. Do you like this? I mean, this is from the pale ale to this is kind of like a big step up. Oh, really? Oh, Is his name Savage? I bet his name was Savage. Or is it somebody else that? Or this is somebody else you know? Okay, American Hop Porter. Interesting. Yeah, because I think the last porter I really had was the Alaskan smoked porter. Quink. I think it was the last porter I think I really had. Because again, it's just dark beers. You don't get too much over here. I mean, you don't get browns. You hardly see brown. You hardly see porters. Stouts. It's the imperial stouts that you see more. Obviously, next week is going to be the infamous Bourbon County Stout release. I think Rod J kind of has already kind of spilled the beans on which the variants there are. If you check out his channel, I think I saw that there. So that one everybody goes hog wild on all the ones. I'm going, I just want the base, and wherever the variants may be, I'll pick one, maybe two, depends what they are. I'm not sitting going like, oh, so if I get them, I get them. I just want the base, because then I'll sit on it, because I got to get this year's, and I'll probably sit on it for 2 or 3 years before I drink it. So I got a stash. I got my little mini beer stash. Yo, hey Eric, how you doing? Of those, so I mean but I have a couple of beers that once I drink them, I'll make room for the new ones. So it's I keep my little stash. I keep my little stash small, kind of thing. So because usually I drink my stash is I want to drink as soon as I can. So. Oh no, there's the IT guy. Oh no. He's kind of cheesy. Like you haven't heard that before, huh, Steven? But yeah, I picked up. So it's one I got two imperial stouts. There was a place at Bourbon County. Well, I had one last night. but I kind of want to. It's one of those, I got to drink those first. Well, the Imperial Stout, it's like, because I think it was only 10%, which was kind of funny for Alex. Because it was exactly 10%. I think, well, that was the low end Imperial Stout I ever seen. Everything was usually 13, 14. Of course, I don't drink too many of those anyway, but of course, then again, and probably in a couple weeks, I will be doing. Hopefully, we'll be in a couple weeks. We'll be doing the trip to the woods with the UK guys. See what their impression is. Now we're done with Luke John, so we did our extensive little review on that one. So I'm kind of curious of what Simon and Rob think of this one, because it's very, very unique. So I'm kind of curious to see if it's still the same, or if it's because it's not aged. I don't know how long. If it's everything is kind of blended a little bit more. I don't want to say milled out. I'm going to say blended. So kind of, because there was definitely at least two distinct variations within, and also had to deal with temperature kind of thing. So, but yeah, so stay tuned to that. We kind of said we're kind of curious to see what they. I'm hoping that this is the first one they kind of experience. Because I'm not gonna say and give it away. These have to go find me and Luke John. We've done the other ones in the past, so it's when this new version came out. Yeah, disco. So usually the base is, the base is usually it's good, but a lot of everybody wants their variants, and I heard one of the variants it's a cognac barrel, which I'm like, okay, I thought so. It's like, so I don't know. I want cognac. I don't think cognac is actually a barrel. I thought, but I could be wrong. But anyway, so I heard that kind of leak, and I kind of went, it could be interesting. But yeah, but since they kind of were bought out by AMBF, the quality is kind of, it's not gone. It's got a little bit of a down to it. To me, it's not as, the hype is not as much as I've seen in the past. I'm gonna say Roger kind of mentioned something finally, but that's like the second time I've heard something. I'm almost forgot about it, but I knew it was coming out. I just like one of those, like, everything, Christmas is coming, everybody's decorating Christmas sooner. Why don't you just release the beer sooner? The beer is ready. It's sitting in the warehouse right now. Just freaking release it. I'm sure some people have already got a hold of it because they know somebody, but yeah, I'm gonna be curious to see how much it's gonna be this year. There is, as I said, I do the basic variants and stuff like that because that's bad enough as it is. Everybody complained about the Sierra Nevada trip to the woods. Oh, well, and guess what? The Bourbon County is almost the same down price. And I think the trip to the woods, or in the woods, or wherever, which version it is almost better. But I think if Goose Island was not under ABM Bev, I think it probably would be really good. But I think obviously there's some corners cut. So, but anyways, yeah, so that's coming up. You're gonna hear a little about that next weekend, kind of thing. So all the ladies are going doing the Black Friday shopping, and all the guys will do all the beer, Black Friday beer shopping, which is kind of funny. Of course, they can. So, But yeah. So and this so and on this one, it's kind of interesting too, because obviously as you go up the the mouth feel, and then it was light and kind of medium. Now you kind of get more of a full. Feels. I mean, kind of gives you a heavy. I mean, it's not really heavy. I mean, not like motor oil heavy, but looking heavy. But it's just you can kind of. It's like it fills you up. This will fill you up, kind of thing. But yeah, so yeah, for 6.8, I'd be curious. Well, I mean, I would. It's only 0.4. I'm going to be curious if they were to make this into the 7.2 range, what it would be like. So now let's say it would have been very cool. Of course, I'm not going to do it, but it'd be cool now to go one more to the triple IPA. But then, but so. Oh, that was my question last night. I was drinking an Imperial Stout, which was 10%. It was more boozy because you really got the booziness from it, kind of thing. Okay, it's like, okay, it's 10%. But then when you kind of spoiler alert, and you drink the triple IPA, you don't really get that booziness. And it's just like, is it because of the roasted malts? I mean, or is it because the beer's mouthfeel is thinner? I mean, it's just one of those. It's just kind of made me. It's just one of those like, okay, I need to get all the beer nerds and kind of get together and say, okay, let's answer this question. Why is a 10% Imperial Stout feel more? It's more boozy and like, okay, you feel like you're gonna. Then when you drink a triple IPA, is it because it's the hops? Maybe it's just the hops because there's more hops in, so it's kind of the dankness is kind of hiding the alcohol. That could have been be it. Because I was just trying to figure it out. It's like that's kind of like. So what? Why is? Of course, two different beer styles. So I'm just wondering if it's the hops that's kind of disguising the ABV. And it could be the malts too, because the darker malts might bring it out too. So it could be a combination. But anyways, food for thought. It's like, hey, talk about what the crap's going on in the world. Hey, I got this burning question in my mind. Why is these two beers, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's just funny because when I had it when I started drinking that, because I knew I was going to do the Hoptiman with Simo, I was planning to do the Hoptiman. I knew how that was. It's like, it drinks too easy for the ABV it is. But now I'm drinking at 10%. I'm going, it's 10% less, but I'm getting the booze. I mean, it's just like, so it's one of those crazy questions. It's a conversation piece, really. I might, if I remember to bring it one of these days when we have more people on panel kind of thing to talk about. I mean, I probably will when we do the trip in the woods. I might try to remember to bring that up then. Well, that's why I'm just like why I'm thinking it's. I wonder if it's the hops. There's the IBUs are higher in IPA, so the hop bitterness is disguising it to a certain level, kind of thing. And so the IBUs in a stout is half than your IPAs, roughly, kind of thing. So it's like, okay, So it's just one of those. It's just one of those. It's just one of those that sometimes it makes you go, kind of thing. Which is with all the things going around in the world, kind of thing. I said, you know what? I'd rather sit and lose sleep on that question than the other the reality. I'll call it kind of thing. But yeah, it's and to me it was like also like and I bet you I don't and it's probably I don't think anybody's really asked that question. I mean, I'm not going to ask AI because God forbid that I'll probably basically I only going to ask. Okay, I got this question. List me the sources that discuss this, and maybe kind of thing. Because AI answer that question, well, like you're not going to answer that question right. It might give you a funny answer you might want to share on the live kind of thing, but yeah. So, anyways, that's kind of a food for thought. But and Disco, since you're kind of maybe still here, I was teaching you when you're doing your pumpkin beer about the smoked. I was kind of still thinking about okay, how can I incorporate in a pumpkin spice beer? How you can incorporate the smoke malts? Because I obviously you just want just enough to have that smokiness, but not overpowering the pumpkin spice. And that's going to be would be a tricky thing because I don't think it would be too easy. I mean, it wouldn't take much to do that. I think it was. So I mean, you're almost like doing like less than 1% probably of your grain bill to do that because you're trying to okay, I just want the little smokiness, but then they finish with the spice. But then do you just have to add more spices to compensate for the? I mean, but then I think you're playing with fire. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be one of those that it's going to be a lot of trial. I'm going to say a lot of trial and error. I mean, unless you're because do you try? Yeah, you try to cinnamon. I mean, but whether that real? I mean, yeah, that's another question. Good question to kind of just discuss. Now you got all the spices. Now, if you kind of, especially if you have the whole like the cinnamon stick. Okay, now if you kind of char it a little bit, would that give you that smokiness? Or or is it going to really change the flavor on all? I mean, that's kind of it's it's a no, which I'm really good at giving the questions sometimes. And I hate to say this, but there's a man about a horse want to call me. So uh intermission time. Unfortunately, with StreamYard, I can't give you a video or anything like that. Well, I can, but it's kind of pain in the ass at this point. But anyways, we are doing an intermission. So anybody needs to take a potty break, piss break, do it now. Okay, I have another beer. I made room for another beer. Just kidding. These beer IPAs, they do fill you up. But anyways, yeah, so that's just going back to the smoked beer. I mean, that's interesting. How can you what can you smoke? I'll say get the smoke flavor besides the malt kind of thing, just for something different. I mean, obviously, like I said, you smoke the spices, or maybe char the spices to give you. Would that give you enough? Would that give you a smokiness, or is that just like really just ruin the spice? So yeah, that's a kind of another kind of interesting question. So. But yeah, so I'm almost getting done with this one. So what other beer? I got what 1, 2, 3. I got 4 or 5 beers that can be reviewed soon. Because obviously, I got Trip Through the Woods with Simo and Rob. I got the Optimum with Simo. I have, which is kind of funny because Rob drank the Optimum by accident, and we kind of talked that we were going to do it today, and Rob didn't release the video, so either he saw what that didn't do, or he just forgot to release the video. So, but I have what 1, 2, 3 Imperial Stouts, really. So it's that time of the year. I got Sierra Nevada. I have 2 other different Imperial Stouts coming up. Then possibly Shark Miss sometime in December, probably like a month from now. And I have some of the Ridgeway beers. I have 3 of them because I know it's kind of a running. It's turning into a running joke. It was more of a running joke than anything. I mean, just to drink those stupid things, but yeah. So, but the Shark Miss is basically any Christmas themed beer or labeled beers. I mean, obviously this could be one technically if I really want to go that route, but so the counter it has to basically have like a Christmas theme on it, not necessarily the beer itself. Like, oh, it's a Christmas ale kind of thing. It could be a lager, but as long as it has a logo on it, would be good. So, and then I'm gonna say I'm aiming probably the 20th of December because this is supposedly this. Well, I said today was supposed to be Optimum, but that didn't happen. The 6th is gonna be. I'm sitting for the Trip in the Woods because Simo's doing his Christmas special the day before, so it's kind of like, well, we'll see if that really happens. Oh, so but yeah, so anyway, so oh yeah, it's getting into the we didn't. Simo said he found something different. Let me get that back up. And I didn't see anything because all I saw was bad elf, very bad elf, Santa's butt, lump of coal. I think that was it because I only got Simo. I don't think he couldn't get very bad elf. And I said, well, I'll just stick to the 3 because there's a couple other beers that I have. So, and Rob is going like, I go, that's, you don't have to. I mean, all I told him is like, just get one, pick one. That you don't have to get all 3 or 4 or whatever kind of thing, but we'll see. Because I think because everybody's doing that leveling Santa one. I said, well, that's what I'm prime example of what the bring kind of thing. So we'll see. but yeah, so like I said, that's kind of around the 20th of September. I'm brewing the Shark Brewing Company is brewing a beer sometime in December. I left the weekend open for that now. So I might be able to fit that in. Oh, of course, I can do it after Christmas. I probably wait because I got the chestnut brown sitting over here fermenting, going bloop, bloop on me. And I got all these other Christmas beers. I'm kind of like, I got a lot of, so kind of, I got more beer. So I was like, there goes my diet kind of health kind of thing. It's like, okay, it's that time of year. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Then January comes, and I'm gonna get back on track again, which is fine. But yeah, so that's kind of what's come up and coming. So just stay tuned. Be on the lookout because things may pop up. You never know. And random. So. But like I said, the Sharkmas is just basically just going to be okay. No problems. Yeah. Yeah. It was a basic kind of thing. I should have gone into it more, but that's going live. So, but anyways, appreciate you stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend, whether you're working or enjoying your beverage. So cheers, Disco. Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I won't be too much longer because I'm getting down to. I might do a pull a Jordy and just do another because I realize it's like, oh, it's only that time. Because I have another beer, Christmas beer. I mean, not really Christmas, another beer. I might just throw in there. I'll fix the thumbnail later or later tonight kind of thing. And that'll probably be a quick half hour. So, but you can watch that one later too. But it's going to be kind of hard going. I said, now that's going to be the funny thing going from the 65 ABUs to probably a under 20 IBUs beer kind of. Because then this won't really help too much. It's when you need the pretzels and all the other bread and whatever tricks to clean the palate. But yeah, I was meant to do these three guys. Of course, I'm not going to do it. These three guys I meant to do probably in the last month. It's just one of those I just kind of saved for a rainy day. Like today, it was supposed to be something else. It didn't happen. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do it now. Kind of thing. So, but yeah, and I said I haven't really posted anything on here since the Sharktoberfest. So I'm kind of a little overdue. So that's why I'll make up with the 3 beers. And since everybody, that's kind of the thing. It's like, I know Disco, you do the 3, and some couple other people are starting to do the 3. It's kind of interesting on why that's. I mean, Sammy does. I mean, like I said, there's a bunch of people doing the 3 beers. That's kind of interesting. Like it's like okay. As I said, I picked Sierra. I mean, obviously, like Disco, you have the themes and stuff. I had the theme of all Sierra Nevada kind of thing. And it's just like, that's because obviously it's like saves time on sitting editing the stupid things. It's just like roll with it. Let's say it's more of if you get people in the chat kind of going with you, it helps. So sitting there going, then you're like, okay, I might as well just done the video, just kind of thing. But yeah, it's just interesting how So I'm giving you kudos, Disco, that you were doing the threes before Sammy, which I think you guys are probably doing at the same time. Well, Sammy does more than three sometimes, all depends, but you do the three. It could be, especially if you got a theme, which is always good to have a kind of a structure. I think it kind of gives you better content, and people are going to watch a little bit more. Kind of just being a random waffle kind of thing, which I'm getting to that point. But so I'm eating peanuts, roasted peanuts, kind of see if I can. Because I know what next beer I'm going to have is Gimme Sweet, so yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's it. And technically, you don't have to drink the whole beer in 20 minutes. You can, like, I know sometimes you do is like, that's the couple, you have your favorite, you know where you're going to end with. You're going to say, okay, I'm going to I'm not going to finish this in my life, but I'm going to finish it afterwards and kind of really just enjoy it. So kind of rushing. Because I was kidding about it. I'm just going to start doing beer reviews. I'm going to do it like in 1 minute or 3 minutes, kind of like a YouTube short kind of thing. I was like, because like I said, some beers people just can't get. It's like, so it's what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So it's kind of, I'm going to be evolving, or I'll be a fluid and kind of thing. So I'm trying to get to the 1.5 hour mark. So it's like 5 more minutes. But yeah, so that's what, like I said, like today when me and Simo was going to be, it's kind of nice to, I want to say when we do the Sierra Nevada, you kind of have nice to have 3 people kind of drinking the same beers, because you kind of get the potentially 3 different views. Because like when me and Luke John, because Luke John could really pick up more stuff than I can. I pick up more different things than he does, and so it's kind of like get a lot of that information kind of like. So if people say, "Oh, I kind of agree with him more," and so like, okay, what kind of blah blah kind of thing. And so it's kind of nice to kind of get other people drinking the same beer, possibly can drink the same beer, because you get different views and kind of, and it makes it more interesting because then you kind of like, well, you're getting that, okay, well, then you're trying to figure out how did you get that out kind of thing. So it makes beer reviews, or just drinking the beer and beer and chat. That's what I said. I'm just here to have a beer and have a chat. I'm not, because I know you can get the PLL, possibly the celebration, but the pills, I know you guys can't get the pills. So it's just, hey, it's one of those like, yeah, enjoyed it kind of thing. So it's like, well, anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it, because I got one little, not even a wee dram of it left. I appreciate everybody stopping by. So until then, sip up or before you are attacked. Cheers, everybody.